Hi guys, so here's a poem I wrote last night when I was a bit bored. It probably isn't going to go down too well and it's a mite offensive, I guess. But anyway, it's called, well, it's a piece I like to call, If Dragons Have Wings and So Do Angels, Can Jesus Breathe Fire? If Jesus on a cross faced the crowd and King George had one on his shield when he stood proud, could the dragon breathe fire? I guess that's allowed. If Christ could do wonders, take bread and make more, walking on tides and saving the poor, could he breathe fire? He's Jesus, so sure. If Arthur could pull a sword from the stone and a plague could purge the land we call home, if Moses could face the Pharaoh alone, could Jesus breathe fire? Yeah, I suppose. Maybe he burnt off the Sphinx's nose. If Moses had split the Red Sea in half and could turn the ocean to wine, the Israelites still would have been pissed, but more 40 years of drunk this time. They wandered the deserts, long decades they looked. They'd been hustled by God and were sore from being fucked. First from their masters and now by their God. No land of milk and honey, just taking the angry Lord's rod. In the Bible you hear of the ark's invention, but if you acquire a burning bush, I'd seek medical attention. If angels have wings and are revered by priests, could they suck a dick in hell and fly out in one piece? Could Jesus breathe fire? Cause a supernova? Yeah. How else could he defrost the sinners when hell freezes over? Jehovah's Witnesses hate psychics. They call it witchcraft. But they just put their fortune telling in the pamphlet. That's what makes me laugh. Even though they're annoying, every week the end is near. When they or judgment knock on my door, I'll pretend I'm not here. There's a time I hope I'm not alive and that I'm dead on this night. Because even by accident, one day they'll have to be right. You'll never hear the end of it. Pending apocalypse as planned, they'll still be smiling and waving with a leaflet in each hand. They'll pray for your soul. God, let my kids die. You're printing your bullshit on his trees. Maybe that's why. You've done pissed him off. You're not going to be blessed. Or he's got your hands up like you're under arrest. Could Jesus breathe fire or turn the water in your cup? No, because he wasn't real, so wake the fuck up. You have a right to your faith and preach it with your voice. But when I want magic, Harry Potter's my choice. If you love your God and trust what he says, get your wife back in the kitchen, then murder some gays. Don't marry for love or cut your own throat. You can still own a slave, but you can't fuck a goat. In summary, my point is real simple. Don't pray. Lying is wrong, but fuck your cousin? Fair play. Hopefully it didn't offend anyone. It was meant as a joke and got bored and stuff. If it did upset you or struck a chord or anything, maybe you should think with your own mind, not read from a book that was written thousands of years ago by people with different morals in a different time, with different ideologies and different agendas, and as a measure of control. And maybe if I'm allowed to say all this stuff and I'm not struck down and I have a brain and I can say all this, maybe God wants me to say it to you and wake you up. And maybe you shouldn't handle the opinions you hear on a website and get angry at them. And maybe you shouldn't write a personal message because it'll just be ignored. And that day when it's the end of the world, what you see won't matter, because pre-apocalypse or post-apocalypse, you're still a self-righteous douche. Have a good day. May the Lord be with you. Or not, because he doesn't exist. Peace, deuces.